we're back talking about our family history trip to Europe. In our previous video, we talked about how we were off the beaten path a lot and how I didn't have a lot of expectations going to Europe. I didn't even know anything about Europe. But Dave did a lot of planning, and he planned some places that meant something to me personally, or meant something to him personally. We went into these small towns, and he did a lot of research and contacted people ahead of time.
It's important to remember when you're going on a family history trip, it's completely different most of the time than going on a typical European tourist trip. Yeah, you're going to go to Neuschwanstein and you're going to go to the art museums, the Charles Bridge in Prague and all that type of thing. But most of the time you're going to be in these small towns. And what that means is there are going to be people, if you do some homework and if you do some reaching out and contacting, it's one of the beauties of the internet is that you can find Lustdorf, Canton Thurgau, Switzerland, and you can contact the Pfarrer there, the pastor there, and he'll put you in touch with the organist and carekeeper of this little church where your ancestor, that they still have the belfry. That's an example of one of the things that we had. These people, remember, these people are delighted that somebody is actually taking an interest in them. And
they were so excited.
The first village we went to, where my ancestors were from, everybody in the village knew that
it's the Americans.
It's the Americans have returned to their ancestral homeland.
The bakery, they all knew.
Everybody knew. And so, not in a bad way, but take advantage of that enthusiasm, because they will show you parts of Europe and give you context in Europe that you will not get on a tour bus or from a normal tour. You can say, well, there's more beautiful cathedrals, you know, and there's better museums and all that kind of thing. But think about this. You go into a museum and the guy who is giving you a tour, what did that mean to you when you were in the von Solz Castle, for example, and he was giving you a tour, or the Castle Keyburg?
It was catered to me. It was like a personal tour of these castles, and they helped me learn about my ancestors specifically, and we had a lot more time to explore, especially in Keyburg. So it was just like being in my castle.
Yeah. So take advantage of that enthusiasm and that local love for what they have to offer.